Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, Sarah. Let's see. Oh, was that it? Was that it? Was that it? That was not exciting. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. 10. Do you see my picture? Just keep watching. Trust me. It's like 10 seconds. Another, yeah, you got about 10 seconds. Just center of the screen. Center of the screen, center of the screen, center of the screen. This is too long. This deck is not, that was it. Did you see it? It was lightning. Lightning in the ocean. I wanted to play it, but I don't know if I can make that happen. All right, so it happened at 40. How can I do this? That's 50 seconds. That's 10 seconds. That's 4 seconds. I'll try. Don't blink. That's what I'll do. Should we tell Maria that I'm going to show a little lightning on the ocean? I got it queued up. I got it queued up. I'll just do it in my traffic hit. Hopefully it's going to work. It's 4 seconds. 4 seconds of video. Don't blink. I got to text Jen. Is she okay? Ooh, a derailment. She is? Okay. What? I will in my head. Copy. It's not my lightning. I don't own it. Doesn't belong to me. Probably was Chris's lightning, if anything, because Chris was like, what is that? I'm like meteors. Hey, good morning, Maria. You know what? Okay, I'm going to show you what we just saw out in the ocean. It was lightning. I just want to make sure we do this. Don't blink because I had to cue this up on a tape. And it is like, whoop, that was it. That was it. Did you see it? Did you see it? It's just a little bit of a blip out there. Yeah, right? We definitely got lightning out there. Anyway, let's talk about some traffic. Just showing you there is a storm off the coast. Maria is always correct. I'm just like her cheerleader. I'm her backup. I'm the Pips. She is. I'm just always saying, you know it. Let's talk a little traffic, and it's a lot of traffic to talk about. Look at that Skybox taking off from Van Nuys today. We actually did the Sepulveda Pass because it is extra slow actually in the southbound lanes. You're hitting the brakes almost at at Nordoff on that southbound 405, super slow and go. We thought there might have been a crash. No crashes to look at. Then we got on the other side of the hill, what you're showing you right there. That's going to be the headlights northbound. Super slow there as well. That 405, just a super tough drive this morning, either from West LA into the valley or vice versa. Give yourself extra time. It is definitely a lot of folks on the roadway. Slow and go on that 405. No crashes, though. Let's keep it that way. But pack your patience because you're going to need it. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. I didn't know it was that quick. I thought it was 4 seconds. That was like right there. Let's head out. Let's do something. Woo! Purdy. Ooh. Epic. Selling them down the river. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. All right, my monitors are almost exactly as the sky right now. So that is, I mean, I don't know what's going out like out our microwave, but that on my monitor is. Yeah, traffic is crap. I'm glad I didn't get caught in that on top of everything. I thought for sure when I go to Starbucks, I'd be screwed. But I wasn't. And my posse's getting bigger. Hey, good morning, Freddie. Broadway and what? Thank you, Sarah. But our news path, not a CBS reference, is sending us to South Los Angeles. So we're gonna lose our morning pretty. Can we pick up the 110 South? You guys can use this. Too late. Apparently. What happened to the IFA? Oh, it's still there. Okie dokie. There you go. That's what I wanted to show them. There you go. Oh, you just made my week. You just made my week. Oh. Okay. For sure. Wow. Who's protecting you? Looks fiery, doesn't it? Looks very fiery. Yeah. All right, let's go take a look at this person that was hit by a car, possibly over here on Broadway and Colden. I gotta play with my camera. I don't see any emergency vehicles over here at Broadway and Colden. This poor guy just laying out in the roadway. All right, we'll be there in a little bit. We're heading that way. Vote no on 50. Well, maybe there is somebody over there. Of course, it's on the other side of the road. Or maybe it's over here. Look at that. It actually even has a little bicycle guy right there. That's where he got hit. All right. Yeah, we don't have any traffic for another 10 minutes or so. So tell him as long as it takes. Be glad I'm not the pilot. No. I venture to say minor injuries. I still like 8 minutes out, so let's just go. I don't want you to deal with any crap. Let's just go. They okay for traffic, right? For traffic, not the bicyclist. Okay, let's get to the 105. Yeah, we'll do the 105. And I'll shout out where we're going to be in a. It sounds like Dave and I on the desk. Yeah. Woo! Minute away. Copy all. Oh, sorry, it's going to be the 105. Headlights are going to be westbound. We're going to be in the beautiful city of Willowbrook. Willowbrook. There are no willows in this brook. Let's just park here. Unless you have to keep moving to get out. All right, let's just park here. Yep. Copy all. Hey. You know, it's just odd this morning, Maria. I mean, the traffic is just, I think it is actually just a little slower. This is the 105, this portion of the 105 out here in the Willowbrook near the Compton area. Got to give a shout out to Compton. Always seems to be moving pretty well this morning. This already hitting the slow and go well before you hit that 110. Now, eastbound, you can see it right there. Headlights, good spacing. Good travel speeds, and of course you got that beautiful sunrise this morning. Check out those clouds and that red. Oh, it is beautiful. Maybe that's what those folks are looking at in their rearview mirror, and that's the reason for the slowing. But I can tell you, give yourself extra time on that westbound 105 coming away from the 710 all the way out to the 405. Sending it back to Bobby, who looks dapper, and to Roxia, always looking pretty. Malfunctioning doors. Families trapped inside. How does the car know that the whole family's in there? Well, it is a Tesla. It probably has that AI going on. Yeah, so if you're driving by yourself, it's not going to trap you. But if you have your family in there, that's going to be different. Right? Yeah, it watches your eyes. Let's see what our group chat is group chatting about this morning while they're having their coffee. Jeremy did tell me we went live. I gotta watch some commercial about video games. Okay, now I can skip the video games. Now I can get to the chat. Everybody's saying good morning, and they appreciate the sunrise. Today I am not dapper. Today it's so funny because Bob was like, you know, I wish we could see you. You know, today I you know what? I have no shame. I woke up, fell back asleep, and rushed out the door. Didn't wear a button up. Just grabbed a what is this called? A printed tee. I'm looking very stewish today. Very, very stewish. I don't think that's smog. I would venture to say those are extremely high clouds and probably part of that storm that's getting around down here. Red skies in the morning, the day is going to be boring. Isn't that how it goes, Fred? Paranormal channel in England. I love the paranormal. I am a paranormal. Fred. Rock the chopper. Don't tip the chopper over. Somebody somewhere, I would venture to say probably at another station, is probably saying, "Gee, Stu, okay, can we get back to work?" Yeah, that's great. Can we get back to work? I'm using my paranormal psychic ability. Who dat? No, you haven't. Stop lying. Wilshire and Bundy. They're saying hi from Wilshire and Bundy. Central Valley. I'm going to take a vacation up there soon. Just north of Pismo. I forgot the name of the hotel. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. We lost the IFB. Please, please, please. I need some IFB. No IFB. Ay, kabamba. It's back. And it's gone. And it's back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Maybe it'll come in. I'm standing by. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Take a look at that 60. Now we are in beautiful Monterey Park. Take a look at that. Now, this portion of the freeway looking pretty good. A lot of the other freeways, a lot of high volume out there this morning. Not a lot of crashes, thank goodness for that. But this portion of the 60 coming away from the 605, those are the headlights right there. Looking pretty good, making your way over to the 710. And, of course, the 710 out to the 605. Those eastbound lanes, look at that. Wide open. Some spots, look at that. Almost no spacing problems at all. It's going to be a good drive eastbound. You're going to have that beautiful sunrise to deal with as well. Westbound, maybe give yourself a little extra time. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. I hear other voices. Somebody's laughing. If it's an open mic, it's not a problem because I can still hear the show. Ripple effect. Pardon me? You know, it was doing pretty well there for a while, but it was new. You know, things are starting to wear out. Yes, sir. Okay. Warner Brothers, sir. We need to go over to Warner Brothers. Maybe pick up the 10. I don't know. I'm not flying it. Yes. It's just a nasty one. Oh, come on. Just why aren't you grabbing the white balance? Oh, it did. And I don't really like it. Right, because the property owner has the power to go over there and kick those people out. Say we kind of have to. Maybe after we do our sponsored, we can book. The kids wanted it so badly. It's like a Christmas present. We got to keep the kids happy. Hey, thank you, man. DJ Razor Edge. Huh? Wonder Woman. She's a Wonder Woman. Why don't we cut the corner and try to pick up the 5 out over here? Yes, I know what I'm doing. Cutting edge tech and hospitality. I'm standing by. Huh? Yeah, just keep it moving for sure. Morgan and Morgan, copy, I'll thank you. Morgan and Morgan. The sun's up, and it is really starting to show us all that traffic. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. This traffic report brought to us by Morgan and Morgan. Take a look at that 5 drive now on the right side of the screen. That's going to be the good one. That's northbound coming away from the 110. But get is slow and go through the Boyle Heights area. As soon as you hit the 110, don't know why, just like magic, all of a sudden it just kind of opens up and starts moving well out to the 134. Now southbound, we're watching it happen out here live. We're coming up on that Glendale right there. This is usually where you start really getting in that slowing. Today you do, but maybe not as bad as most days. This 5 looks better than most rides. Southbound, give yourself a little extra time. Northbound, you got it made. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots, shall we? All right, now we can go direct, if you like. What the, you know, it's just. Pardon me? What, did he get out of the car? I'm so confused. Okay. Okay. Thursday we're going to do the carousel, even though we did the carousel already, but Thursday we're going to do the carousel for spotting Stu. I know you're going to be like, wow, Stu, that's fantastic. It is. It is. I forgot about the carousel. And this doesn't work for us, too, because we got the 134 right there as well. How do you fall into the riverbed? Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I figured. But how do you fall into the riverbed? I'm just walking along. Doo, 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 doo. Like there's no fence. I wonder if they're going to launch a helicopter to fly up and down the river, do a river rescue. Freddie, did this guy, I mean, I know they can't find him. Did this guy call? Like, did he fall in there and he's like, hey. Right under us? Okay. This sounds like some homeless crazy. Unhoused. Remember we had to call him unhoused. If we didn't call him unhoused, we were in trouble. Yeah, I see him, and I see him over here too. Could this be him? Or maybe that's somebody else in the river. You want to do this instead of traffic? Because we got a traffic coming up. Let's park right. No. Right here. Right here. Really? He's been here since last night? Can I say that, Freddie? We're going to do traffic. We're not doing the rescue. We're doing traffic. Why are we doing traffic instead of the rescue? So we're not doing breaking news. Just want to be clear about this. Or we're doing this for CBS. Clearly Marcel's not there today. Skyfox to anybody. Are we going to talk about the rescue or not? Okay. We found the guy, and there is going to be a rescue. Okay. What's happening, man? No, we are golden. There's a rescue going on, but they don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. Yeah, because they got to get him out. And they don't. They're going to figure out how to get him out. They're going to have to hoist him out of there. It's going to be a big thing. Just watch. We're going to come back. We're going to come back and we're going to do the rescue. I can guarantee it. It works. Are we tossing the brake? Did somebody say toss the brake? My pea brain is kicking in. Dude, yes or no? Carl? Okay. I got voices in my head. I'll tell you that for sure. Plenty of them, and all the time. It's actually kind of lonely when I'm not flying in Skybox. It's time. You know what? That's for my therapist. Let's talk about this. We're talking about the 134 moving through the Burbank area, and it is moving well. There are a lot of freeways out to this morning. For some reason, it's Wednesday. A lot of slow and going, a lot of rides, but this 134, at least this portion of it, looking fantastic. Now, on the right side of the screen, that is heading away from the 5 over towards the 170. It looks fantastic. Doesn't really make much of a difference, but the other direction as well, moving along super well through the Burbank area. That 134, a fantastic drive, just like your day is going to be. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Sweet! Let's do it. Believe me, I think he's still alive. He's hurting. I'm not going to put him on television. He doesn't look good. How does that happen? And since we are going to do it, let me listen in to the city fire to see what their plans are. Buena Vista Park. Portion of the LA River right by the Buena Vista Park. Apparently this victim has been there since last night. Somebody heard his calls, made their way down there. 911 calls were made, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, they're handing it off to Burbank. .15 minute 15. LA City Fire is going to assist. I'm sorry, Chris, what was that? The scanner was blowing you out. No, this is good. Yes. 30 seconds. Let me get my glove on. He likes those fastballs. This is right by, good morning, Bob. This is right by the Buena Vista Park. Now, apparently, this victim has been in the wash or in the LA River Basin since last night. Person fell into the river basin. That's about a 20-foot fall onto concrete. Was there all evening. Apparently, somebody was making some calls, the physical calls, and somebody heard him, went down there and started talking to that person. They called 911, and you can see what's going on. I can't push into the victim too tightly. He is in the riverbed and not looking too good, but still talking to the first responders, and of course that civilian who was down there that actually heard those original calls. Burbank Fire Department, you see them right there. Now, what's going on right now is they have paramedics down there. They're giving this person first aid. But now they got to figure out how to get him out of that wash and keep him safe and not create more injuries. Now, that could be a simple basket type of situation, or maybe they might use a hoist, and there is a possibility they might ask for LA City Fire Department to bring their helicopter out here. Right now, though, they're still in the assessment stages, but somebody did fall into the riverbed last night, and there are injuries, and again, that person alive and talking to the fire department, but those injuries seem to be severe, and right now, how to get him out of the wash seems to be the issue that they are dealing with. I'm Stu up in Skyvox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. You're welcome. Let's make sure CBS is not on us. What's with his leg? Yeah, it looks like his leg is really broken, like seriously broken. And he also seems to have head injuries. I don't know how you pull that off. That's brutal. Poor guy. And I wonder if maybe the fire department didn't do this. Maybe this was already like this. No, their fence is cut. Yeah, it is. Who knows? I think we're done here. I know there's a shift change happening at the studio. I don't know, maybe they want an update. Thank you, Carla. You have a great rest of the day. Good morning, Bill. Bill, do we have any interest in this? And the only reason I ask is because, okay. Oh, wow. Before weather? I just don't want to, I just don't want Maria mad at me. Let's see, where can I stop? Like right here is probably the best. 7:04 for CBS. Gotcha. Yeah, where is Mustard Mama? They have in the past, but I don't know. They might, because it's Burbank and they don't have, the practice with it. they might just put him on the backboard and then slide him up the ladder, set up like a rope system. 704 for CBS. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 704 for CBS. CBS, I heard. 704. Excellent find, by the way. That was for you, Freddie. Melissa, excellent find. Yeah, believe me, I heard her. When she got on that radio, it was just like, it was like the voice of God. Okay, let me just see. I just don't want to get too tight and show that leg. Hey, good morning, Bob. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, apparently this civilian fell into the riverbed late last night, a victim, and this is a good 20-foot fall onto concrete. Now, this morning, apparently, maybe somebody from across the way, some of these workers, heard the cries from this person in the riverbed, made their way over there and found that victim. Calls were made. LA City Fire Department and Burbank Fire all arrived here to this location. What I'm showing you right there is the location where that victim is. Apparently he has an extremely bad broken leg and maybe some head injuries from that fall. And you can see that is about a 20-foot fall onto the concrete below. Now what's going on? Why is it taking so long? Well, Burbank Fire, they have to assess that victim. They have to make sure that he is in good shape to move him, and then how to move him out of this riverbed. Are they going to use a hoist situation, or are they going to use maybe even a helicopter from LA City Fire Department? Right now, though, they're still making those assessments. That victim is talking to firefighters, but definitely injured from that fall. This is all happening in the Burbank area. That's right off of Riverside near the cross of Bob Hope, and that park that you see right there, that's Buena Vista Park. How all this happened, well, that's going to be an investigation after that victim is recovering. I'm Stu up in Skyfox, sending it back to you all in the studio. So, oh, they are? Thank you for that, by the way. All right, so we'll stay frosty. We can do 134 for traffic. Okay, no, we're not going anywhere. I can do the 134 for traffic. That's what I'm saying, if we toss the traffic. We'll stay. Copy out. Oh, I'm sure they did. See this shot right here? Definitely could use it because you can't see him at all. You know what I mean? Oh, so they're going to use the ladder truck. So they got to bring the ladder truck over here. How are they going to pull that off? How are they going to pull that off, Marcel? Oh, they're going to bring him over here. All right. They're going to bring him to the ladder truck. I don't know, man. I'm sure these guys are better at physics than me, but that seems like it's going to put a lot of strain on that ladder. I agree. Like I said, I'm, just a guy in a helicopter. See, Doug's kind of on my side, but Doug, don't side with me, man. I'm being serious. I'm sure these guys know what they're doing, and it is designed for rescues like that. That's like one of the things that they actually use those ladders for quite a bit. It's just, it seems like a pretty long throw. Usually the truck would be like in this dirt area. That's the boom is extended pretty far. And then, of course, the more level you make it, the more stress that's going to be on the actual ladder. Is cries for help. That's what I should have said. Cries for help instead of calls. Yes, the real one. Somebody fell into the river. No, that is not drinking water. I don't even like to be near it. Why? Where are they going? No. like steak. Yeah. True. Man, they are packaging him up. I bet you that leg is effed up. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what was going on. I bet you some of that stuff, some of that's got to be pretty good. Unclaimed lost items at Disneyland. You know those are like cameras and phones and expensive glasses and yes, it is. They just placed them in the. They just packaged them and then they put them in the. I forgot the name of that thing. Okay, because I can at least tell you what's going to happen. They've got it all set up. They're going to walk them over here. They're going to use the ladder truck from Burbank as a crane, and they're going to bring them up and put them in an ambulance and get them to the hospital. That's a long walk. That walk is probably going to be 2 minutes. Forgot the name of that thing. Come on, group. Help me out. What's the name of that basket that they put them in? Basket. Stretcher. It's not a stretcher. It's got a fancy name. Litter basket. Yes, thank you. Man, this is why I love everybody. Such love. Gurney. No, it's a litter basket. Miami's texting me. And Stokes basket is the fancy one. That was the other one. Oh my God, I don't want to see another person die from fire. We'll definitely hit it and quit it. This one. Ay, kabumba. Skyvox, TOC, we lost the IFB, lost it. I think it's back. It's back. Thank you. Lost the IFB. Look at that. Oh, I have it. Yes, I have the IFB. Thank you. I was talking to Bill. He said he's going to make me a T-shirt. Yeah, get out of that golden light so I don't have to color correct. No, they're going to walk them over here and they're going to use the truck as a crane. See? Copy out. That's right, Roxy. And now this person fell about 20 feet from that from the level area into the wash last night. Seems to be a very, very broken leg and maybe some head injuries as well. LA City Fire Department working with Burbank Fire as they have that patient what they call packaged, meaning they've got him in a position where they can transport him. They have him in a litter basket, and now they're walking him over to the Burbank ladder truck, which is off of Bob Hope. Bob Hope ending right there by the river. You can see what they have set up right there. The ladder extended over the wash. They actually have a rope set up. They are going to hook that to that litter basket and then raise that patient up to the level where they can put him in an ambulance. Right now, though, the rescue just starting to take place. This person in the riverbed overnight after that fall, and that broken leg looks so painful. Cries from that victim. That's what got somebody's attention. A civilian went down there to check on him. That's how the 911 call started. But oh my gosh, what a terrible adventure for that victim. Right now, though, he is being rescued, so he is in good hands and going to be off to a hospital shortly. I'm Stu up in Skybox, sending it back to you all in the studio. Bosses, I am torn. Do we go to El Sereno or do we stay here for the lift? Well, if it's a real fire. All right, we're going to El Sereno. I'm sorry, what was the address? 3611 Lock. We're on our way. El Sereno behind us. I'll get you a rough heading here in a second. Yep, I thought it was with an E. Locky. 9 miles away. There's the heading. We're going off to a structure fire in El Sereno. Fire showing to a duplex, person unaccounted for. Should we, yeah, that's our heading. We're not in this one for traffic anyway, right? Copy. Yeah, you can go direct. Definitely go direct. Mustard Mama, we were looking for you earlier on. You missed all the excitement. Did 7 go to the fire in El Sereno? They went back to Van Nuys. You guys are just messing with me. Now we had a guy fall into the wash. Mustard Mama. Eminem. And sharp tongues as well. Oh yeah, I see the smoke, the low-lying smoke. Sounded like pack rat conditions. They've got the bulk of the fire knocked down, but they're looking for extensions. I don't have any information on the victim. LA City Fire, TAC 13. They're making sure they do a good search to make sure the victim is out. Is the fire really over there? Oh, it's over here. Wow, check that out. Yeah, it's the flow. We could get Maria in here and she can talk about the airflow. Copy all. We'll be here, ready to go. We'll be on the good side so we can have good lighting. And I'm listening. If there's any update on the victim, I'll let you know. A duplex. Fire showing. Well, maybe the duplex is the one next to it. Anyway, it's okay. You can go a little bit more to the left or forward in this case. Just go forward a little more. Yeah, just go forward a little more. Let's see the light will be perfect and we can see the front of the building. And if they bring somebody out, they might bring them out the side door. Oh, it is a duplex. Perfect. Thank you, man. All right. Copy. Turn the scanner down a little bit. They're starting their secondary search. Oh, okay. That's right, Aroxy, and it's not just, it's a structure fire in a duplex out here, 3,600 block of Lock, and the biggest concern was there was a resident unaccounted for. Now, LA City Fire Department, when they arrived here, their first calls were a duplex with fire showing. That means there were flames coming from these windows. Now, quick work from LA City Fire Department. They had fire department people inside that building as well as on top. You see that firefighter with that chainsaw cutting holes. That is to vent some of those hot gases. The bulk of the fire knocked down very, very quickly, but the concern clearly was, where is that resident? Now, as we arrived here, we have been listening. They do a primary search, meaning they check all the apartments that are connected to that duplex, and apparently they have not found a victim. Now they're going back to do that secondary search. Hopefully that person just not home at the time of the fire. Right now, though, they haven't officially called this fire out, but it definitely looks like most of those flames have been extinguished. They're going to check for hot spots, and hopefully that person not home at the time of that fire, and there are no injuries. I'm Stu up in Skyvox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. What? 7? Okay, so we need to talk. I got to tell our assignment desk, Melissa, or whoever's talking to CBS. We can do the 20-something, but we got to go back to traffic at 30. We'll just book over to the 10. Australia, isn't it like midnight out there? I'm sorry the scanner blew you out. We need to go do traffic. Okay, copy all. Have they used us yet? Because I think I hear Maria. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. It's CBS's weather. We're going to hang here to 28 and some change. If you guys don't take it, CBS, we got to go. Right, they're in a commercial. Hopefully when they come out, they'll go to Mark. But that's 2 minutes. That's going to put us at 29. 29, almost 30. Maybe they already took us? Yeah. Cleared. Let's go to traffic. $10. We'll just do the 10. Oh, I see 7. Let's do 710 south. We ride and care. $710 is what we're going to talk about. The 60 going through our shot. Ooh, check out the green bug. Hey, good morning, Maria. Yeah, it's just a busy, busy Wednesday out there on the roads. This is going to be the 710 north or southbound. We're over here. We're actually at the 60. I know the sign says the 5. The 5 is down the way. We can show you a little of that as well. North or southbound. There's East LA right there. We're going to go magically all the way over to Commerce. It might look like those northbound lanes are moving really well at that spot, but believe me, there's a lot of slow before that little bit of go, and then they're on the brakes again as they're making their way up towards the East LA area. Southbound, it is looking like that almost all the way down to Long Beach. If the 710 is your drive, definitely give yourself, you know what, extra time. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. All right. What up next? I have to double check it, but I wonder if somebody has rolled over my 710 stub. No, they have not. Okay, well, we can just use what we had from yesterday. And then tomorrow we'll do the carousel. If I remember it, which I probably will. What's that? It's like, really? We did all that stuff. I mean, I know I'm older than you, and I was in different schools, not just here in LA, but we totally did that. How to set up a budget, a pretend budget for the house, how to balance a checkbook. What else? Yeah, that was pretty much it. And I think it fell under home ec. Copy all. Thank you for the heads up. After weather? No, we don't have to go anywhere. That's yeah. After weather. No. It's not after weather. This one they just tossed to me because we tossed a break on this one too. But yeah, no weather. We'll just do the 5, right? Is that the plan? Looks fun. We're coming up. Anaconda. Pumpkin cat. Saber-tooth pumpkin cat. No, I'm gonna do traffic. I'll probably mention it. I'll make a joke. What's up? Yeah. Definitely. That's an order. Copy. Poll question of the day. Journey. I want to go see Journey. Don't stop believing. Do, 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 do. Hey, everybody. You know what? I heard you talking about Christmas 100 days away, but you know what's before Christmas? Yes, it's going to be Halloween. Got that pumpkin cat. Actually, they're calling it a saber-tooth. Whatever it is, it looks like a lot of fun. This is right off of Telegraph in the city of Commerce. No pumpkins there yet, but I do see them touting some Charlie Brown pumpkin patch events here as well. I'm in for that for sure. This traffic report brought to us by Jacoby and Myers Injury Lawyers. Let's get serious here for a minute. Serious voice. There you go. That's going to be the southbound 5 freeway through Commerce. Very slow and go coming away from the 710. Southbound, not the one you want to be on. It is going to be that way all the way to the 605 and maybe even a little bit beyond. So give yourself a little extra time. Northbound looking a lot better. It actually is breaking up as you're making your way into the East LA area, but there is a little bit of slow and go in the areas over by the 605. But you know what? The 5 North looking like a good drive. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots, shall we? Boom, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. All right. Dufflo. When thunder roars, Skyfox soars. Ba-dump. Where are we at? Where are we at? We're offline. Honey Bunny, I've lived in both a duplex and an apartment, and I could hear the neighbors. The walls are paper thin. You can hear everything. No coffee pot fires. That's how far behind I am. $12:30 in the a.m. and you're cooking T-bone. What's up with that? Yes, the science behind the firefighting, I do. I find it amazing. It is very, very interesting. What's up, Freddie? 750. Where are they going to take us? Yeah, that's true. They're probably going to make me pay. Want some of that Fox money. We will, let me double check with Chris, but we will park here on the 10 freeway, South Los Angeles. Can we hang here? It is definitely going to be the 10 freeway through South Los Angeles. The slow and go is going to be the westbound. Five minutes we got to hang out here. The kids wanted it so badly. That was another one where everybody was flip-flopping and back and forth. It's like I couldn't even keep track, you know? First, the Democrats were like, no, 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 it's the greatest thing ever. Then they were like, oh, my God, it's the worst thing ever. Oh, my goodness, how dare he? And it's just like, you know what? I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. I don't care. I like the TikTok, but I don't care. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, yeah. I follow this woodworker guy, and he took the drop-offs from his copper rivets, and he was refinishing the floor in his like in his workshop, and there was, you know, and this is like in the Midwest somewhere, and there was like these holes in like where the knots had come undone, and he poured the rivets in there, and then he filled it with epoxy, and he did this whole piece about how he did it, and then he did another piece about all the haters, because a bunch of people were hating on him how he did that, but he made more money on the hater post than he did on the original post. And he was just like, you know what? You can hate on me all you want. Go right ahead. And then he's like, and this was like a year ago. And I'm just telling you, it was, you know, nothing's come undone, and haven't had any problems. But the numbers, because he showed it, I mean, he made like $380 or something. Not that I wouldn't want $380, but, you know, I guess. I definitely don't do that for the money. I do this for the money, but I don't do that for the money. And I also do this for the love. If I could afford it, I would do this for free. If I could afford it, which I can't. Something went wrong. And I'm back on the satellite. Oh, hey group. I can't read the answers right now, but I almost forgot. I wanted your opinion on something, and since I have time, let's see. Have they taken us yet? They did traffic? Okay, then let's get out of here. Let's start heading back to base. We'll do the last one on the way. So I want y'all's opinion. I'm being serious. I'm doing the Gallup poll. So you guys know I just moved. I have a bicycle that I purchased in the 90s. It's a Diamondback. It's a mountain bike. At the time, it was like the bomb. But I rode that in races and events, and it has been my go-to. I mean, I didn't break any bones, but I've had a couple of really serious spills. I mean, the frame has got a big old dent in the middle of it from one of my accidents on the bike. Anyway, you can tell the bike has something. You know, I mean, we have a relationship, me and that bike. Recently, within the last year and a half, I purchased a new bike because shops were refusing to work on my bike because it was so old. And so I have my new bike, love the new bike better, whatever, the new bike I can get repaired, and I'm riding it. So now I have two bikes. I don't really have room for the two bikes, and I'm having a hard time letting the old bike go, the Diamondback. And I don't know. I mean, I know the take it apart, keep the frame, turn it into artwork. I thought about that. I really did. I have, quote unquote, I'm doing the air quotes. You guys can't see me. Actually, you can see me. Hang on. I have bicycle parking at the new airport, at the new apartment. But, you know, do I want to pay to keep something that I'm not riding? You know, the possibility that somebody might want to ride with me, well, then, you know, I'd have to make sure that that bike isn't. Anyways, what do you guys think? Should I just let it go? Should I not be attached to things? Because usually I am not very attached to things. I am very quick to throw stuff out, but for some reason I'm having a hard time throwing out the bike. And anyways, I'm just kind of curious. What do you guys think? Make artwork out of it? Just hang the frame? Yeah. Yeah, it's an idea. I don't have a den. I live in a loft, like, just think like 2-story loft or split level loft. It is. It's definitely structurally compromised. I've actually had people when I used to get it serviced because, you know, I'd go to those like super hoity-toity bike shops, and one of the guys is like, yeah, this frame is bent. And I'm just like, it isn't going to wear the tires poorly. And he goes, well, it's not aligned. And I'm just like, dude, it's a bike. It's a bicycle, you know? They frown on bicycles on the balcony, but I actually was thinking if I do turn it into artwork or just strip it down to the frame, I was actually thinking about maybe putting it out on the balcony. Because I actually built wooden fences to separate my balcony from my neighbors. And yeah, I was thinking about maybe hanging it up out there. Oh, Jared, I mean, I'm not riding it anymore, and it's never going to snap. Put it on Marketplace. I thought about that too. Maybe somebody else can ride it. Maybe somebody else might be like, hey, I can restore that, but nobody's going to restore it with that big old dent and bend in the ball buster bar. If you get an electric bike, then you're not exercising. Got a lot of love for y'all, but that's not exercise. Gary Sunken is like, bring it to the airport. Sadly, we don't really need it to get around at the airport. Ride it to the helicopter and leave it on the fence. Right, we'd be getting out there quicker. I guess Vandenberg's got another launch today, but we're going to be on the ground when it happens. Yeah, my neighbor's the American flag guy. I guess that's like attached to his door or something. Put it under the no airplane parking. Well, it's not an airplane. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's the circle of life, though, you know? The new stuff replaces the old stuff. It's just how it is. With life and things. What? There's a fire in the Sepulveda Basin? That never happens. Never. Okay. I don't see any smoke. I'm being serious. Usually they put up a lot of smoke, but we'll look. We'll get it before we go in. I promise. Yeah, let's just go now. Honey Bunny says, hang it on the wall. Tax deduction. Yeah, the bike and I, we've had a relationship. There's no doubt about it. There's the mothership. No, we're actually, there's a little brusher at the Sepulveda Basin, and I guess Burbank is keeping us away from the freeway right now, but we will hopefully be able to do traffic, and then we got to go in. The Sepulveda Basin fire at the end of the runway. No, he said off of Woodley. I thought Burbank was like, no. Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I don't see it, though. Usually it puts out a lot of smoke. Bill, I love the way you think, though. I'm on that same page. Let's have a little fun while we're up here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, it is. I did a spotting stew on it. Uh-oh. Here comes Maria. We'll make it work, Chris. Don't worry about it. If we can get it, we can get it. Hey, good morning, Lisa. Copy all. Thank you, Maria. Relationships end. That's what somebody just wrote. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Now I'm really curious. I really want to know when this heat wave or this humidity wave will end. Let's talk a little traffic. There it is. That's actually a lot of traffic. We could talk a lot about traffic on this one. Look at that. That's going to be the 101. Technically, we're in the Sherman Oaks area right by the 405. Now, this side of the freeway, that's going to be the southbound heading down towards the Cahuenga Pass and beyond. It is actually moving very, very slow today. And as far as the freeways go, we've been flying them all morning. It is a busy Wednesday out there. Just give yourself a little extra time no matter what the ride. On the 101, though, through the valley, definitely through the Studio City area, north or southbound, it's going to be a slow and go ride. Try to pack your patience and get to where you need to be on time. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Copy, y'all. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, that's Woodley. I see the fire truck. See where he's going. Melissa, and the only reason I say Melissa is because I'm pretty sure Freddie's already bailed. I know I would have. I see fire trucks. Really? Over by the water. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Can we get a picture of that? Like, better picture? Or let's just go take a peek. I know they're logging all these for prosperity. It's posterity. But anyway, like they're just so that they can do like a look at all these fires, blah, 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 blah story. Coming off the rails on a crazy train. Worst fire ever. I mean, you know what, as far as fires go, yeah, this is the worst. As in nonsense. Oh, look, driving across the grass. No. All right, I've seen enough, and I'm sure we need to go in for fuel, so let's bring this travesty to an end. Yes, definitely. Where do they wash their hands? Patty, you know, you're right with a bunch of that stuff. It's like I like with the move, like a lot of this stuff, it's like I think if this box just disappeared, would I even notice that I'm missing the stuff that's in this box? You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody's input. I will let you know what happens. If I do turn it into some kind of wall art, I'll definitely post a picture somewhere. But I just don't know. I just don't know. SKYFOX. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes, that is Van Nuys. General aviation involves commercial aviation. That's part of the general aviation. Cheers, y'all. Aloha. We'll chat it up tomorrow. I'm gonna stay live till we get to the ground. Not that there's any issues. Let's see who's coming through the gate. Who's coming through the gate? Who is that? Student. Skyvox on the ground at Van Nuys. Going to knock it down. Thank you, guys.